Welcome everyone to episode 172 of Nerd Acumen Wrestling live here on Thursday. Hey yo, Rated, what's going on? How is everyone doing tonight? Not 7, but 8. You heard it. 8. Hey yo, thanks for the host, Batman. 8. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. You shut up, Brett. You shut up. 8 big matches here tonight. Not 7. 8. Hello, fellow inmates. What's up, Bat? So yes, first time ever kicking off the show. First time ever in the history of the show. Bro, I posted this on Monday in the NAW group, Locke. I told you. I posted this. Oh, you're tagged in it. Some kids, I tell you. 8 big matches. Reminding Locke, 8 big matches. We're going to kick off first time ever in the history of NAW. 3 championships on the line in 1 match. This is not a pay-per-view. This is a normal show. DNA, NAW, and the tag titles. Winner take all in their opening contest. And it's a handicap tag. Rated and Cody of the Inner Circle of Nexus taking on Nightmare. Winner take all. Locke loses, beat John Jones, and Locke stands with chance. It's true, I did beat John Jones. For those that missed it, check out 170. What's up, Henry? So without further ado, we're live here, 172. Let's kick off this wonderful show. Here we go. Nightmare, Cody, and Rated handicap 2-on-1. Get your votes in. Exclamation point. Match 1. Get your votes in now. We're kicking things off right away. And waste no time tonight. Brett's still salty about the intro. We need a new intro for the show made. We've had that same one for a long time.
The following contest is
Hey yo, thanks for the host.
Making his way to the ring from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 206
That's
pounds,
alright.
one half of the tag team, the Nightmare.
So winner take all, either Nightmare or the Inner Circle, a handicap 2-on-1 match. It's okay, Locke. I forgive you this time. Match 4 is Igor. Igor in competition tonight. Facing off against Bones. DK believes in you. The Nightmare there. I mean, let's be real. The most dominant faction, the most dominant duo in this roster today. The nearly unstoppable Inner Circle of Nexus. I don't know. You were added to the show because you missed 2 shows.
Hey yo!
DK, hey, thanks for the host. DK in competition tonight. Triple threat match. #1 contender for the NAW title. We'll find out whether or not it stays around the waist of Cody or not here tonight. You were the champ. You know, you can't blame me. I didn't make the intro, so.
And his opponent.
Cody repping the NEW logo there. I like it. Cody, thanks for the host.
Weighing in at 274
Rated says, look at this sexy beast.
The men's wrestling champion.
We fired the guy that made the intro.
Robert the
We didn't
Punisher
fire him. He
Jones.
quit.
Champion.
He's not here to say otherwise, so you win. I mean, sure, fair enough. So let's get facts straight. Isn't Jericho? So happy Thursday, everyone. We're almost through another week celebrating here live with NAW. Glad to have you all here. So thank you all for joining us. Big match. This is like pay-per-view main event right here. Or a one-sided ass whooping. It depends on what show you're watching. Rated rep in the NAW. Hey, yo, thanks for the host, Ace. Mr. Nightmare himself. Enter the NAW logo. There you go. Pretty new is like. New world order. Brett, you're on something. What are you on? You're on my chat. That's what you're on. Isn't NAW dead? Technically, yes. It's a defunct program here. New is sleeping. Well, there you go. New is sleeping. The inner circle is just the bullseye, and the guild is coming to take it out. Ooh. Locke killed it. You're not wrong.
And his partner from Annapolis, Maryland, weighing in at 241 pounds, the men's heavyweight champion, the total package, Cody Gray, champion.
Wrecked. So speaking of NAW versus NEW, you're going to see a rematch of sorts between two leaders. NAW got wrecked in ratings. You're not wrong. NAW failed to beat NEW in ratings. However, they won when it mattered most, and that was that Survivor Series, episode 150, if you're a historian. Coming up at 175, you're going to see the leader of NAW, Locke, against the man that led NEW into those higher ratings, and that is your NAW champion right here of Nexus, Cody. They're going to get their demands at the Royal Rumble next week. Which show is still here? True, but who is standing with the belt around their waist? Just saying. Where's your shovel, Cody? The burial machine, is that what you were referencing? Cody burying everybody. Cody says it doesn't matter. When I beat Locke, I could transition the show back to NEW. Great, says, give me my sledgehammer. Yeah, Locke, I'm going to agree with you on that one. Let's avoid that. Nightmare starting off against Rated. Again, this is a traditional tag for one half here. Obviously, Nightmare doesn't have a partner. This is a 1-on-2, but tag rules. Rated has to tag Cody in. Yeah, no, that's a big no from me, Mr. Brett. It's a big no. We're going to shut that down right now. How funny would it be if Rated turned on Cody? Oh, interesting. That could be interesting. Too bad the AI can't do things like that, but it would be funny to see. Nightmare down. Rated tagging Cody in now. Slow pacing to start things off here. Nightmare with the right. Another right. In the ropes. taunting now. Cody with a little bit of showboating, feeling overly confident in this match. Nightmare setting up a finisher already. Well, this is not good. Lands the driver and into a pinfall. Will this thing be over already? Wow. Again, slow pace power moves to start this off. Tagging out. Smart tactics here from this tag team. Keeping the fresh opponent always in. We saw them defeated yesterday if you watched the Dilly Classic. So will that be a sign? Does Nightmare know their weakness? Again, winner take all. Into a pinfall. Cody there to break it up. This is going to be the biggest problem Nightmare faces for any chance he has in this match. Every time he goes for a pinfall, it is going to be broken up. He stands minimal chance in this match. Rated now coming back. Setting up for Rated's finisher. Stunner getting set up. This thing is going to be over. Nightmare. Pinfall attempt. And new tap. Nope, kick out at 2. Okay. Nightmare back to his feet. Irish whip into the corner. Shades of Samoa Joe there from the top. A little bit of taunting. Moonsault into the pin. Oh, dramatic 2.5 count. Cody taking out the ref. That could have been a 3 count. I don't know why he had hesitation there. That's wild. From the top, this is a dangerous position to be in. Oh my! I don't know if he got all of that or just dropped him midway. Pinfall attempt again. Again, facing the problems in this here is Nightmare trying to get those pinfalls without interruption. Crowns him from the top. Into the corner now. The King's Court. Imagine him winning his Brett. I mean, the odds are not in his favor if you're being real here. Batman booing. Pinfall attempt. Again, this is going to be how this match continues to play out. Nightmare getting frustrated. He needs to really strategize. Go hit Cody off the apron and do the finisher. You know, that's a smart strategy. I don't know if the AI does that, though. Nice move from the top rope from Nightmare. He is landing his spots effectively. Can you change your vote? You forgot Rated was the sissy. Rated needs to tag. Yeah, Cody needs to be the legal man in here. What is happening right now? As long as you guys keep the momentum up and keep breaking up those pinfalls, you're good. There's the tag. Cody now the legal man. All right, let's see if they can continue their destruction. Nightmare down. This could be your worst Nightmare Nexus Inner Circle. This is not good for Nightmare. Especially when they get back the tag titles. They're going to possess pretty much everything. Well, they will, because Boondock still has the Twitch title. So Nexus, after this match, will be officially in control of all the championships on NAW. Heading into the Royal Rumble, this is scary business for Luck. Down goes Cody. Nightmare hesitating, not sure what he wants to do. Stomp will work. Big slam, doesn't stick with the pin though. Wasting time there. And yes, I did adjust the strand prices again based on feedback, so you're welcome. Pinfall attempt, Rated just watching. There you go, breaks that one up again. Nightmare a little frustrated as he's staring down Rated here. Looks like an exchange of words is happening. Won't be long before they lose them, of course. If you missed the Dilly Classic, Mark and Grand Canyon getting an opportunity to compete for the tag titles at the Royal Rumble based on the tournament win. And what an amazing tournament that was. I recommend you go back and watch that show. Powerbomb into the pinfall. This wins matches. Oh, only a 2 count here, though. Rated getting out of the ring. And we have into the... Well, ladies and gentlemen, Nightmare has just acquired the NAW Championship for the first time ever. Also acquiring the DNA Championship and is still your tag team champion. He will compete in the main event later tonight against Miller Time inside Hell in a Cell. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a new NAW champion and DNA champion to kick off the show here tonight. Wow. That is absolutely incredible.
Inner circle, ha ha ha.
Well, let's head into our... Henry wants a shot at the DNA Championship.
Yowie, wowie.
He's going to get it. Unless another person redeems, it is a one-on-one match. If one more person redeems, it becomes a #1 contendership match. Wow. Well, whoever was mad about Nightmare's booking are all eating their words. Wow. Royal Rumble, of course, coming next week. I posted the entry order so far. Good luck to the challengers. And this is not how I expected to kick off tonight's show, but hey, that's how it goes. You never know what's going to happen in NAW. And we have crowned a new NAW and DNA champion here.
Inner circle, more like inner bums.
Nightmare
I
3
didn't
belts,
have enough
exactly.
strands for cheer,
Exclamation
Sonia.
point, match
Caucasian.
2. The Guild
Like you, I don't waste all
versus
these
Nexus.
people's time
Get your votes in
bitching
now.
and moaning and bitching 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 and bitching. Are you bitching?
Henry wanting a shot at the tag titles.
Me and
He's
I
going to
time
get
for
it.
Wolfpack to get some gold.
So again, with the new rules, if there are more than one redemption for a championship, it becomes a #1 contender match. Unless it is the show before a pay-per-view, then you would be added to a pay-per-view card. So as of right now, only one contender for the tag belts. That'll be next week unless another person redeems. Of course, Mark and Grand Canyon getting their shot at the Royal Rumble. Here we have it. Second match on the night. Tornado Tag Rules Guild versus Nexus. We've seen the inner circle of Nexus fall. What will happen to Boondock and Eric York in this contest? Eric York, of course, the big man. 3 of these individuals being called up tonight from NPC for a one-off match. And if Cody wins his match, everyone is being called up from NPC. Yes, rated. What's going on? This is, what? What's going on, rated? No? Yeah? No? You got a message from an irate fan. Oh, did I? Let's check that, shall we? Let's check our messages. There, I responded. Action continues. First pinfall or submission. Irate fan blowing me up right now during the show. Killing me. Action continues on the outside. York working on MXG on the left side. Nightfall and Boondock. We have a bloody Boondock, of course, your Twitch champion, being forced to defend the championship at the Royal Rumble. His opponent not announced yet. It is confirmed, but not announced yet. So stay tuned for that. Big slam there from MXG. He is wearing the Crimson Mask. Nightmare trying to be a humble champion there. Look at that. He's just being in character. That's what the fun is here. Playing your character. Just don't be super offensive about it. Pinfall attempt. 2 count. The Guild in control here against Nexus. Nexus in trouble tonight. This is not the momentum they wanted to have heading into the Royal Rumble next week. RKO. Let me choose the pinfall on York. 2 count there. Not enough. Two and a half there. Cody calling out the Phoenix. He wants the Phoenix to rise once again. Where you at, Desi? We know you're out there. He'll be waiting at ringside at Acumania for you to show. He's calling you out, man. Pinfall attempt from Nightfall. Boondock there to break with the pin. Into a chokehold. Will the big man York tap? Holy crap. He didn't just tap, he passed out. What an awful, awful night for Nexus. Oh, 2 tonight for Andrew Lana. Yeah, it normally was a safe bet to vote for Nexus here.
Here are your winners.
But no, just like Lana doing terribly, Nexus has been doing awful. Braden says, well, I quit. Wow. Can we say dynamic shift is happening here? Wicked, what's going on, man? Time to pull a breath. Coming up next, our Twitch Championship is on the line. Absinthe defending against Alita, winning the #1 contendership match last week for NAW. Again, thank you to the new NAW champion, Nightmare, for putting together that card and setting things up for this week. So get your votes in, exclamation point match 3, Alita or Absinthe. This again is for the Twitch Championship. He took a simple vacation for 100 episodes. Brad is gonna head out. I'm gonna head out. You gotta take losses in strides, people. You can't win them all. This is a game. You know how many matches myself and iRob have lost? I can tell you a lot more than we've won. Somebody's got to be a jobber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Internet Championship.
Nightmare says I probably have the worst actual win-loss record. Well, you're in the record books though now, Nightmare. You have officially acquired the NAW Championship. You're going to find out who your #1 contender is later on tonight. You're no longer part of that match. It is now a one-on-one match with iRob and DKA. One of those two will face you next week. But he says, someone get the Phoenix one here. Call him up. Get him on that phone. It's gonna be May. Good luck, DK. It's your time, man. Show everyone what you're all about. Locke isn't putting the right amount of money on the table for him. Nightmare looks forward to facing whoever it is. That's the thing about being champion. There's always someone chasing you. At least now, between pay-per-views, we're going to get more one-on-one matches for championships.
Hey, yo.
Thanks for the host, Wicked. Hey, yo. But you might want to concentrate on superstars that actually wrestle. Seems your obsession is costing. Yikes. I believe he meant Nexus. That's alright, though. Honestly, though, their strategy was solid between Cody and Rated, back and forth, breaking up the pinfalls. I did not expect a submission win, especially back-to-back like that. And then having our next match in a submission. We've had a lot of submissions lately.
Introducing the challenger from Yorktown
Maybe I don't want to compete and I
Heights,
just want to be
New
your
York,
GM, says Cody.
the
Oh.
living legend.
Match 3, Brock.
Introducing the champion from the Queen City. She is the Internet Champion, the Queen.
Twitch Championship on the line, Alita. And your champion there, Absinthe. Will she retain? Total heels in the Hell in a Cell match between her and Crystal recently. If you got a chance to watch that, they went through the cell wall only to tease us and not actually go up to the top. Trolled us the entire match. Here we go, Twitch Championship. Dropkick to start things off from Absinthe here. Gives Alita into a nice German suplex. A kick. Misses the right hand. Pays for it with the power slam. Has anyone tried with female wrestlers? You know, I haven't. So that'd be weird that they can't, but they can go through the cell wall. Who knows? I've never tried, to be honest. Ouch. Guild member Nightfall calling Nexus and Legion substandard. Harsh words. I mean, they did just get defeated by the Guild there. Reversal, Absinthe, powering out of that submission. Did you know if you bleed, you're human? Not necessarily. There are other animals that possess blood. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Legion ran the table. The Legion was the Final Four in the Dilly Classic. You should definitely go back and watch that. It was a night full of emotion and a great tribute. Speaking of tribute, we do have a Strand Redemption now. If you haven't noticed yet, you can now dilly and shout out and honor for the felon. So that is available now. There it is.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, Cody. You can now pay tribute. Oh, Brett's back with the Fighting Baby Yoda again. Becky asking if y'all are still relevant. And Ego does have Toxic Waste. Ego ready for battle later tonight.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Countouts begin as action takes to the outside of the ring here.
Oh, yeah.
DKA with a little bit of redemption.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a lot going on.
Inner circle. Ha ha ha.
Oh, yeah.
6 count on the outside. We're at 7. Both women back in the ring here. Kick in the midsection. Seen this before. Does not stick with the pinfall, though. I would have liked to see her stick with the pin. Instead, an awkward setup here. A very delayed pin. You could have had time. This may cost. Yep. As I was assuming there.
Oh, yeah.
On mobile, can't scroll down. Oh, no. Just be glad the guild had a prior commitment, could come to the tournament. The guild was in the tournament. Were they not? I don't remember now. Cody says they were. Absinthe retaining the championship here, making easy work of Alita there at the end. Well, that was one-sided. It was. Oh, wait. She's not done. Oh, my God. Well, the damage has been done here in this one. Wow. Absinthe means business. And that is a screenshot for social media for sure. That'll teach her, says Becky. Wow. 1 and 2 for Lana, not bad. Coming back. Let's set up our fourth match here. Igor against Bones. Exclamation point match 4. Get your votes in now. Brett still has an issue with Baby Yoda. If Bones loses, we riot. I mean, the height advantage definitely goes to Igor here in this one, so height and reach. But who knows, right? Should be for one hell of a fight. Let's head down to the ring. But what if Bones riots? Big move there to the big man to start things off. Bones means business. That's your new hashtag. Use it if you support Bones. Members, let's come on, Igor. I voted for you. Please win. There it is from Cody. Bones means business. Would you say that Bones is best for business? The BBB? The Bones Business Bureau? Yeah, fucking Bones. That's vintage right there. That's a faction that Bones needs to start. The Bones Business Bureau. Have it like IRS. Your obsession with Baby Yoda. Pinfall attempt here. Bones in complete control of this match. 2 count. Sweeps the leg. Igor trying to make a comeback here. Being overwhelmed by Bones. Merely thought of the RTC. Oh, the right to censor. I mean, that could be an interesting group for Bones to start. Being from where he was coming from with the Coven. Obviously black and white attire. Suit and tie. I could dig it. Bones start recruiting people. The Bones Business Bureau. A little bit of showboating here from Bones. Into a submission. Will he make Igor tap out? We get yet another submission here tonight. I thought he was going to tap. He barely fought through that. Big right hand, dropping Bones. End of days. Bones is in trouble here. Pinfall to follow. All the advantage he had crumbling now. Swear to God, D-Way, if that is about Baby Yoda. Reversals back and forth into the corner now. Igor to follow. Reversal again for Bones. He is down after that exchange. Don't open that on stream. No, I'm not going to. Kick to the midsection. You guys just trolling me. Bones with a pinfall attempt. Yours is Baby Yoda. Of course yours is Baby Yoda. Another submission hold here from Bones. Will he make Igor tap? Another submission here tonight. Bones wins by submission. I did not hear that. That's a problem because they had quite the following on Twitch here. Wow. Bones is on an incredible win streak as of late. First time ban, it'll be overturned, yeah. Dude, from some of the stuff that's been on Twitch, it'll get overturned. Baby Yoda vs. Brett at Acumania, you are booking that. Good lord. If that is a match that happens at Acumania, this show is dead. Or is it just beginning? I don't know. I guess we'll have to tune in to see the build to Acumania if Baby Yoda shows up on programming. I swear, if that happens.
Here is your winner, Jason.
Nightmare versus the Fiend at Acumania. Oh boy. Baby Yoda. We're not doing Baby Yoda. Oh my god. Are we going to start campaigning for Baby Yoda in NAW? Is that a thing that's happening? Baby Yoda vs. Theo. An Extreme Rules match. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest here, Grand Canyon picking up a big win at the Dilly Classic against the End here. Get your votes in. This is exclamation point match 5 for those voting along. Make it a KO only Hell in a Cell. Oh man. Match 5, Grand Canyon or the End. Get your votes in now. Y'all are killing me. Still to come, we have the DNA #1 contender match, NAW #1 contender match, and our tag team championship on the line in our main event. So don't go anywhere. So much content yet to come. The End starting off aggressive towards Grand Canyon here. me just got a little too hyped. You're going to turn her into a fan, whether she likes it or not. Make her a character. And shout out to the girlfriend of DKA, if she can hear this. Did I pick up Jonathan Ryan's Greater Wrestler? Which, is it on 20 or 19? That. Because I could tell you which ones I picked up everything that was on 20. So if it was on 19, I did not. Watching Bumblebee. It was actually a pretty decent movie. 19, okay, I did not for 19. If they're new, we're recruiting NPC for 20. Perfect, DK is making her one. Fantastic. Canyon here. Trying to have control. Irish whip the end into the corner. Nice kick to follow, setting up what could be a high risk. Here we go, the aerial acrobatics. The pure agility from the big man. Paramount Concealed Transformer 7. Are they not doing anymore? I think he has 20 as well. Perfect, yeah, because we're trying, again, we're continuing to try NPC for new members on 20. Oh, canceled. Okay, that makes more sense. Well, that sucks. Those are fun movies. Oh, those gut punches are brutal from the end. We've seen them before. The end now, taking control of Grand Canyon, setting up a finisher. Lands it into the pinfall. Will this be enough to put Canyon out? Thought they were rebooting with Bumblebee. I think Bumblebee is technically still part of it.
Yeah.
The dilly dilly. Up and over onto the apron. Reversal. And back right to him. Canyon dumped to the outside. Bumblebee was an origin story as all. Okay, that makes sense. Curb stomp on the outside. Nasty. I guess they stopped making movies after Cena has been in. Yeah. The problem was nobody could see him. Spinning back fist. Back and forth strikes here on the outside between Canyon and the end. Oh, again, these nasty punches to the midsection. Oh, bouncing the back of his head off the steel steps. I don't know if you heard the clunk. Good clunk. A new storytelling universe. Yikes. DK says we get to see my entrance tonight, right? Unfortunately, only championship matches. If and when you win tonight, you'll get to see it in your championship match next week. So main events and championship matches is what we've been doing to speed up the show. It seems to have been pretty effective. The show averages between an hour and a half, 2 hours because of it. Reversal with the super kick from the top. Crowd loving that. It's chanting, "This is awesome," as we get a pinfall attempt here. And that'll do it. That's the end for Grand Canyon. The end picking up the win here in this contest. Our next match will set up in a moment. DNA Championship #1 contender match. Yeah, the Transformers franchise is fun. You didn't vote because you're trying to save your life? Your Chad's behind the action. Legion is not doing great tonight, especially after a big day yesterday. It's like I said, you never know what you're going to get with these shows. It's always something different. So you don't want to miss an episode, I promise you that. Setting up our next contest here. Again, this is the #1 contender for the DNA Championship. It looks like we're getting company ringside for this one. Igor accompanying Mark Bennett. And we have Crash accompanying Cosmic at ringside. Of course, the tag team of the autosave. Get your votes in now, either Bennett or Cosmic, for match 6. This is #1 contender for the DNA Championship. Who's a great guy? Here's a great guy. Who's a great guy? So get your votes in now. Do you know what would make you better? Some Gatorade. You know how many alligators are killed to make this on the daily? None. Here we go. Mr. DNA, Mr. NAW against Cosmic here. #1 contendership for the DNA Championship. Of course, that match will take place next week against Nightmare, your new DNA champion. So next week, Thursday, already heating up to be a must-see show. And then following that will be the Royal Rumble at the end of the week next week. You're not going to want to miss that. The NAW annual Royal Rumble pay-per-view. We already know 2 Royal Rumble matches, men and women, as well as the winner gets their demands match between Locke and Cody King. Plus many more matches. Got a question here. What was your question? Why is this not working? Go down. What if you flew to my house and just sat in my bed? What would you be thinking at that very moment? Well, for one, how do you know where I am? 2, how would you get in my home? 3, that's quite odd. Back to the action here after that awkward question that was asked. Clothesline out of the ring. Mr. DNA, Mr. NAW goes. Mark Bennett, of course. Countouts begin. My curiosity is if either of the managers at ringside will get involved. Bat says I am old. Are you? Hack my phone. I don't use a phone. I don't believe in phones. This is, you know, Cody, you're right. We do need Baby Yoda now to take him out. We're at 6. Are we going to have a count out here for the win? We saw that at the Dilly Classic in the finals. What a disappointment that was for the finish after such an amazing match of the year. Mark, being the kind man he was, starts the count over instead of getting a count-out win again for the 2nd day in a row. Very generous of you, sir. Keeping the action going here. 4. Back in the ring, both men now. Pinfall attempt. Big kick from Cosmic dropping Mark Bennett here. Igor I mentioned who's going to get involved. It's Igor here. Leg sweep, dropping Cosmic. Off the ropes. Big move there. Wow, caught him mid-air. Crowd loving that. That was incredible. Momentum now on Legion member Mark Bennett's side. Haley. Both arms hooked into the pedigree, bloodies him. He is in trouble. Mounting a comeback here. Into the corner. This could be his return. Stating it's over. Big knee. Pinfall to follow. Cosmic could win this match. 2 count kick out. Mark's in trouble here. Nasty spinning heel kick. That has won him matches before. Will this be enough to become #1 contender? It is. He will be facing Nightmare next week, Thursday. Working his way up from the NPC roster with the tag autosave. Beating out Legacy. Getting their contract. Here they are making a name for themselves on the main roster. Do we have an unstoppable tag team coming between these two on the main roster? Very well could be. That knee right there decided it all. DK says, how are my votes so bad after my first 3 were so good? It's the unpredictability of NAW. Just when you think you know the show, when you think the same people are dominant every episode, everything gets turned upside down.
Here is your winner, Aaron.
Like I said, you can't win them all. My first 3 were crap, my next 3 were perfect. So get a screen cap for Instagram there, bloodied and all. Let's set up exclamation point match 7. Alex Knight, you know what, Nightmare, you go and say how you beat Raiden and Cody. Single-handed twice and somehow you beat them 1 and 2. Well, how about Big Screwjob? I quit as your partner. Interesting. They're in the main event tonight defending those titles. What are we going to see in that main event? What I know we're going to see right now, exclamation point match 7, DKA versus iRob. This again is the #1 contendership for the NAW title. We've seen them in a submission match. Of course, DKA going up on that one. Locked inside steel cage. What are we going to see between these two? Get your votes in now. And we have a little bit of breaking news there. It seems like the tag team champions are breaking up. Their match is next. What does that mean for our main event? DKA starting things off aggressively towards iRob. Pinfall, submission, escape in this thing. All I know is that no one can interfere from the outside. Still to come is our tag team championship right after this. Nightmare says that you guys are breaking up. He's quitting. This is let me find a tag partner. Who you want to be as your tag partner? iRob looking to escape. And where is iRob tonight? That's a great question. He's usually here on Thursdays. iRob still trying to escape again, fighting off DKA. Brett says if they splitting up, I could find a partner. Electric chair drop, bringing iRob back down to the ground. He was trying to get out of this thing quick. Do you blame the guy? Ooh, going low on him. Shades of vintage IROB. Oh boy, kicking his ass, literally. DKA in control of this match against IROB, feeling very confident as he defeated him so easily before. Technically, the tag is not vacant. You're already booked for the match here tonight. But what does that mean if you defend him? We'll find out in our main event. Brett Curtis and the Nightmare as a tag team. Oh man, that would be a scary tag team. Old school IROB is here, going down low on DKA. He is pulling out old moves we haven't seen in a while. Yeah, Batman says you can't split if you hold the titles. I don't know what that means, though, for his involvement in the match. Painhammer, says Henry. Yeah, what kind of main event are we going to get? So Nightmare and Brett as a tag team. That is a dangerous tag team. So you're seeing the end and beginning of a brand new team while one team still holds the belts. Wow. DKA looking to escape the cage here. Will he become #1 contender? No! Big elbow off the ropes instead, adding insult to injury. Trying to get footing as he climbs the cage. IROB back to his feet though, watching. You're just gonna watch DKA get out? Trading in 2K tomorrow. Unfortunately, they don't want to fix it. Yeah, 20 is in bad shape. That's for sure. Who knows if it'll ever be fixed. Bringing him back in. DK almost had this thing won by escaping there. Face off the cage. IROB now trying to get his footing. Will he be one step closer to his boyhood dream? DKA back to his feet. How much time does IROB have? Trying to get his footing. DKA bringing him back in. Brett says 20 works for me. That's good. I mean, it works, but it does crash. Bringing him back in slowly. IROB now back. Both men in a dangerous position on the ropes there. Back and forth. The titles are not vacant, no. The championship match is next. They signed a contract to compete. So the tag titles are not vacant. It seems like the tag team itself may not be functioning after the match tonight. Does it work online? I don't play online, to be honest, so I'm not certain the answer to that. Back up is DKA, halting the progress of IROB. IROB teetering on top there. Oh my. IROB kicking DKA down. IROB looking to escape. Does he have time, though? DKA able to get there in time. Pulling IROB back into the ring. Wow, IROB had this thing won. He had so much time to just get his leg over. dumps IROB outside the cage. DKA now trying to get his footing. Will he have enough time? DKA on top. Will he be able to get his footing? Scrambling. IROB crawling. DK up and over. We have a new NAW #1 contender. So you have a match next week. DKA versus Nightmare for the championship. DKA, you're getting your entrance next week. IROB had this thing in the bag and was unable to finish the job.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of dilly-dilly here for the win.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Here is your winner,
the cream.
the Disaster,
IROB's going to be entering a #1 contendership match for that very title. He will not be added to the DKA match based on the new rules. So he'll be in a #1 contendership match again next week, getting another shot to potentially get his title opportunity. So setting up our main event coming up next. Exclamation point match 8. Your tag team championship on the line with apparently a tag team that is breaking up. Alex Knight quitting on his partner. However, they signed a contract to compete here in the main event. And of course, they'll be facing off against Miller Time. Yes, so new rules, just to clarify for those that have missed it, the new rules for the championships, if there are 2 or more redemptions for a title, it becomes a #1 contendership, unless it is the show before pay-per-view. So next week, if you were to redeem on Thursday, you would get your title shot at the Royal Rumble in a multi-person match. Otherwise, if it's 2 or more, you become a #1 contendership match like we just saw. Winner advances to face the champion the following week. So it'll be a little bit of staggering with how the matches are booked, but there'll be #1 contenderships generally on a weekly and championship matches and singles matches on a weekly. So to give you an idea there. But ladies and gentlemen, exclamation point match 8. This is your main event of the show here tonight. Miller Time against Night Knight. Will this be the last time they compete as a tag team? Or will they somehow win, even though they're not working well together as a tag team? We'll find out here in a few moments. So get your votes in now. Again, this is your main event of the show.
I am legend.
Rigged.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo, thanks for the host. But don't worry, IROB will get his shot.
I hate your guts.
Yes.
Man, fire me. Nightmare says, I'm going to lose on purpose since Alex wants to screw me over. Why would you be willing to lose your championship that you worked so hard to get?
I hate your guts.
You're fired.
I'm fired. The damn nerds, says Brett. Corey Graves is fired. Is he finally? Hire me? Ain't nobody know who I am. Is Corey Graves really fired? Did they really let him go? I know as Raw was... Oh, okay. Because I know as Raw was going off the air, he dropped the F-bomb and tweeted out, F this. He's pretty upset with some of the booking decisions. I don't know if they're trying to create controversy, fake controversy. Tag team champions here. They seem to be working well together, walking out next to each other. So is this all a ruse? Kept tweeting during the show, though, how they should fire him. He just wants to go to AEW, I bet. If we do switch to 20, will titles be vacant? No. Champions will carry over and get the new championships in the new game. So it'll be a continuous storyline, like we're not changing anything. It's just a visual upgrade. So no vacants. But something tells me that if y'all retain here, you're going to vacate the belts since you guys are breaking up.
Trevor Miller on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 800 pounds, Kevin Miller.
What are you're watching?
Trevor
What are you watching?
Miller, the Nerds. Kevin
What titles
Miller,
have you not won? I'm not sure.
Trevor Miller and their opponents. At a combined weight of 413 pounds, they are the champions, Knight and the Nightmare.
You have an idea about the whole breakup? I'm still trying to figure out what's going to happen if they retain. The NAW Championship, the Murder Mitten. Cody knows about those belts and how no one will ever be able to get those again. Brett says, say night splits. And the new title is not here. Here we go. Wow, starting things off. Every man going down to the ground. Alex Knight back to his feet. Lock threw him in the garbage along with the show. Good God. Blind, what's going on? Thanks for just joining us here. It's our main event. Tag Team Championship on the line. Alex Knight with a big spear on Kevin. Knight dominating this match to start. This is not great for Miller time. Those titles are in your office. Interesting. Trevor and Nightmare doing work on the left. Kevin and Alex Knight on the right. DK says Nightmare is going to be too distracted with his team drama to focus on the brightest star in NAW, which is why DK is going to be the next NAW champion. Oswald and Knight, if they split, they should both find a partner if they could fight for the tag titles. They're doing some dumpster diving, didn't think it had gotten that bad over on NBC. Ouch. Just got off work line. Oh, I'm reading messages and that's it. Oh my God. We have new tag team champions. Hashtag NOW back at the top of the tag division. Wow. I'm trying to catch up on messages on my screen and that happens. Dynamic shift here tonight. Locke says, welcome home tag titles. What does that mean for momentum as we get closer to the Royal Rumble? Who has leverage now? Sure seems like Locke does, not Cody. And you just seen the last match of Alex Knight and Nightmare. They're done. It's a tag team, that is. night of surprises, upsets, new champions. Incredible show here tonight for 172. Let's get a shot for the Instagram there. Rated says so. No UFC fight tonight. The next one is next week. We're still waiting on confirmation of who Gravity Will's final UFC fight is facing, who he's facing against. Momentum is where it always is. Time will be no different than the last. Wow. So Brett and Nightmare officially a tag team. Nightmare and me versus you? In the UFC? Interesting. I think you're pretty busy right now with the NAW and DNA Championship. I don't think you want to put those on the line against me when you have other people in front of you first. Remember what you said earlier. Don't let the champion be distracted with things, as the champion generally loses his belt when that happens. But ultimately, this has been episode 172 of Nerd Acumen Wrestling, live every single Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out NPC next week on Tuesday, and then right back here Thursday for NAW. And then stay posted. The Royal Rumble event is the end next week. And I always have those alerts turned on so you know when we go live. As randomly we're doing Classics Lounge episodes. We saw our next one, TMNT 2 on the NES. Also, Streets of Rage and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Sega Genesis. So Classics Lounge, new episode coming soon. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Congrats to the new champions. And we will see you on our next show. Take care, everyone.